One of the questions I get all the time is whether spending thousands of dollars on a Shih Tzu is actually worth it. Some people believe a higher price automatically means a healthier, smarter, or friendlier dog. Others think it's a complete waste of money because every Shih Tzu is the same. I've had the chance to own two very different Shih Tzus. My first Shih Tzu, Snow, cost around $600. Years later, I brought home Bella, who cost around $3,000. Living with both of them taught me something important. The price does make a difference in certain areas, but not always in the ways people expect. So today, I'll share the biggest differences I noticed after raising both dogs. The breeder made the biggest difference. The biggest difference wasn't the dogs themselves, it was the breeder. Snow came from a breeder who mainly focused on producing puppies. She was healthy, but I didn't receive much information about her parents, health testing, or family history. Once I took her home, I was mostly on my own. Bella came from a breeder who answered every question I had. I was shown health records, information about her parents, vaccination history, and details about how the puppies were raised. The breeder also stayed in touch after I brought Bella home and was happy to answer questions whenever I needed help. That level of care is one of the biggest reasons why some Shih Tzu puppies cost much more than others. Health history was much more detailed. With Snow, I knew she had received her first vaccinations and deworming, but I didn't know much beyond that. With Bella, I received detailed paperwork about her health, her parents' medical history, and genetic testing that helped reduce the chances of inherited health problems. No breeder can promise that a puppy will never become sick. Every dog can develop health issues during its lifetime, but responsible breeders try to lower the risks by carefully selecting healthy parents. That's something many buyers don't think about when comparing prices. Bella was better socialized. One thing I noticed very quickly was how confident Bella was. She had already been introduced to different household sounds, people, grooming tools, and gentle handling before she came home. Snow adjusted well too, but she was more cautious during her first few weeks. New sounds and unfamiliar situations made her nervous at first, and it took more time for her to settle in. Early socialization doesn't completely shape a dog's personality, but it definitely gives puppies a better start. Training was surprisingly similar. Some people think expensive dogs are easier to train. That wasn't my experience. Both Snow and Bella learned basic commands with patience, consistency, and rewards. Both had moments where they ignored me. Both tested boundaries. Both needed regular practice. Training success depended much more on the time I spent with them than on how much they cost. Vet bills didn't always match the price. Many people assume an expensive puppy will never need veterinary care. I wish that were true. Bella has still needed routine vet visits, vaccinations, dental care, and occasional treatment for minor health issues. Snow also needed regular veterinary care throughout her life. Buying an expensive puppy doesn't remove future medical costs. Every Shih Tzu owner should plan for lifelong expenses, no matter what they paid for the puppy. The emotional bond was exactly the same. This was probably the biggest lesson I learned. Snow never cared how much she cost. Bella doesn't either. Both became important members of my family. Both greeted me when I came home. Both made me laugh every single day. Both gave me years of wonderful memories. The price I paid disappeared from my mind very quickly. What stayed with me was the relationship I built with each of them. Is a $3,000 Shih Tzu worth it? The answer depends on what you're looking for. If you want a puppy from health-tested parents, excellent breeding lines, detailed records, early socialization, and strong breeder support, paying more can absolutely make sense. But if you're simply looking for a healthy family companion, a less expensive Shih Tzu from a responsible breeder can be just as loving, loyal, and enjoyable to live with. The key isn't finding the cheapest puppy or the most expensive one. The goal is finding a breeder who genuinely cares about producing healthy, well-raised puppies and who will support you even after you bring your new family member home. That's far more important than the number on the price tag. If you found this video helpful, do drop a like for more Shih Tzu care videos. See ya!